That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Yeah!
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as they bring this one out to the 27. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Let's go, Chiefs!
The first carry now. This is Williams. Brushing off defenders. And they can't corral it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 73 yards. As his guys are able to strike first.
6-0 Chiefs.
And they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over.
8-0.
Past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now in one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down, run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going to push it.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah!
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
and still churning. And he's in.
There it goes again! Touchdown, baby!
He's at the 30, 10, and he will take it all in for the Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 94 yards, and the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
That partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do with this.
16-0 Kansas City.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jared McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu has a quarterback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Another run!
Smell on the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Intercepted again! Touchdown, Chiefs.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
22-0.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Still first quarter. 22-0.
They're going to try and throw on 3rd. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Time for the
The
second.
Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Coleman now. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They have the first down with a gain of 4 yards. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he finds his tight end, Sally. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And the completed pass but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wide-out Goodwin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I feel like there are 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo leads from McKinnon on the draw. He's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Field goal is good.
14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
22-3
on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going over why they said that. I have no idea.
Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
I love your description because when you talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about passing play, right? Something in the air, deep ball, but about them just taking it. Big time, John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this 1 game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out.
28-3.
You can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent. Puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion. We're just shy of the marker. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Saleh. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. On first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And the
Start of the 3rd.
team turns and stares at the kicker and says, "You have one job. Execute it."
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the hoop and in front of the safety.
Intercepted!
Third time. Darren Lee picks it. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll ride with Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Touchdown, Chiefs!
For the Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 36 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for two up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for two late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
That could also result in a melee later there.
Here we go.
36-3.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh, man, I get for 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. On first down, Coleman. Got a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. On that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. And where he's at right now in this one, I would say this is a game to remember.
And not just for himself, but obviously for people like us watching it, analyzing it, calling it, and anyone who's involved in this game. The big runs, the big plays, it's been a blast.
Yeah, already over 250 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear. One time I have to leave the booth.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try to get him on the ground, he's going to keep making it.
Look out!
But daylight ahead. 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 68 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Touchdown again, Chiefs.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much.
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want gobble up points.
They did. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling in there, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, not that giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Here we go. Like 20!
44-3, Kansas City.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Time for the fourth.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Throwing his grapple on third down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
44-6.
Set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still have your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out.
Oh, he didn't catch that, man.
Lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one, despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
That's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Williams. And will be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Williams. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down at the 39. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. On second down, it's Williams.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it has been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
2-minute warning. Wait. Yeah,
so
2-minute warning.
Possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, run with Hyde. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I bring one of my rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after the drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They go draw play to McKinnon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon, gold with an extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is taken at the 3. Busts through the tackle. Still on his feet. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle.
52-3. 52-13.
Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He won't go down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. That's right. But on the other argument, I get it on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop it.
I guarantee you, I know it was really exciting. Fantasy owners who have them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually kicked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much up. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stand in the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And out of bounds there on the kick.
Automatic 1st down.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. One final try now for Garoppolo. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Wow. Final score, Kansas City Chiefs 64-13.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. We'll first open way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And just bowling over tacklers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. To about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. On the counter, here's Williams.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing,
There he goes.
alters the normal spacing and run.
And we'll take it in for the Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 71 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening.
6-0 Kansas City.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
8-0.
Way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
And it's interesting, isn't it? The psychology of a team coming onto the field down 8-0 instead of the normal 7, or sometimes when you're fortunate, just 6. 8-0 almost connotes a sense of urgency that really isn't there yet. It's too early in the game. Go down and score. Heck, kick the extra point and be down 1. Don't chase points too early. Just worry about scoring.
So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. They'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs at 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. Williams. And an alley to run. And getting blocked out somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask. See,
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They complete it to Hill. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short of that marker. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? I'm always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. A 2nd broken tackle. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Time for the 2nd quarter.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Face mask on the D.
And a big face mask penalty here at 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Now high. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. A strong run by a strong runner in Carlos Hyde.
I like how you just characterize him because that's him in a nutshell. And you saw it there on that run. His ability to continually move forward and the legs always churning, I think that's one of the attributes that's really special about him.
Now we'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent in touchdown city.
And they're going to get it. That was caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get an interception, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on it.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes it second and 9. Now Flacco. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. On second down now, it's Lindsay. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Setting up to throw Flacco. And the ball is knocked down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Butt there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And they split him out that time in the slot to the right. And he's such a good pass catcher, they love to give him space outside
16-6.
And look what he does. Works his way towards the middle of the field, connects for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and that will get him one closer. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
16-7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Continuing to fight for more. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On first down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. Still going. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. On second down. It's Williams. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Start of the third, 16-7.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Hill on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 to the Chiefs' first down. Down, Williams. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And we'll take it in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. But the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Yeah, a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
22-7.
Getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
This is something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Screen pass to Lindsey. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting into their back end of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
23 yards, the final tally. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Once more, it's Flacco. He's gonna find his running back. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Flacco on the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So chalk that down.
22-10.
Capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
We've played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Into the 3rd.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And another tackle broken. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 in the Kansas City 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They'll ride with Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run high. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple of minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason season and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through, one-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a two-point conversion, all that extra
28 to 10.
extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco, the Sanders has got it complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Flacco from midfield. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about it.
It's coming, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And now they run.
I know this type of running back.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to
34-10.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Flacco, and he'll go down at the 28. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Give him 18 on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's complete, right around the 8. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Entering auto flip on pop-up. The eye will handle flipping your defensive play to best match the offensive formation. If you want to manually flip your defense in the play call screen, you can turn it off now. It will stay off until it is turned back on.
To throw again on 2nd Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They go pass again with Flacco. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation.
34-16.
Offense or defense when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
They'll run on first down. Williams. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no doubt
some
about
pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we have learned the Madden way of doing things.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. And it is no good. So they get a final act of mercy there. And that's how this one ends. And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
40-16, our final.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. From up top, Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now a first carry for Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Back to the ground now, Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, Mariota rolling to it, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. So Darius Smith, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
But it's about teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first
3-0.
does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The try. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, 74 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. There's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really work.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
8-3.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points to the defense and on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
second and 9. Mariota, it's caught. Michael Pruitt. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's Mariota. A heavy rush, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And a second field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points in 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after
8-6 our score.
There, we had a field goal range and we're going to be able to get 3. In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Gets through and now an opening. 20, 10, touchdown. Aaron Jones, 71 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it.
14-6.
Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Okay. That's fine.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Tennessee getting the first down, a big play of 18 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down throw for Mariota. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Mariota now. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 50. big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
6? Let's hope we don't get bad at getting plays. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
14-9.
Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 72 yards. And the Packers were able to strike quickly for 6. Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years, because when Davante Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former 2nd-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a 1st-round pick in the NFL.
20-9.
They're going to recover the football.
20-9 our score.
Marcus Mariota and the Titans about to go on offense. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Complete. It's Henry. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mariota to throw. And that's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics.
Bye.
They do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect them to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had a drive loose. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw Mariota. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And the lead is down to 4. That time a 6-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now
20-16.
And for the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Breaks a tackle. It's set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. Let's get right back out to it. And we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take.
Welcome to the third quarter.
Lead now, they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum seemingly has shifted the other direction. Thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And the Titans are going to recover the football.
That's it, baby.
26-16.
Now a carry for the shifty Deion Lewis. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mariota. He gets it to Humphries. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Again, it's Henry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
26-19.
Get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Again, it's Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, they've got a third and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down being at 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Jones. Jones breaking through the contact. 3/4 in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Face mask. Defense.
Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out. But the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kicker as the ball goes out of bounds. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, 32 to 19.
Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 9, Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's third down. The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 24 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Third and short yardage. Mariota. He'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. After the penalty, it's Jones. They'll have a first down past the 40. As they finally wrangle him out at the 48. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Breaks free again. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. It's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
38-19, fourth quarter. Green Bay with the lead.
Starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mariota. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Throwing. Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mariota, and that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, the head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll go again to Jones. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
38-19. The final. Green Bay